They have digital signal processing in the actual audio, RF, the RFIF. The other ones, I don't know if I said that or not, but they had, the DSP chips weren't fast enough, so they put them in the audio stages. Then when they got faster, they started putting them in the first IF and so forth.
What does the DSP chip do?
Digital signal processing, that does the demodulation of the RF signal to audio. It also provides some filtering, some noise reduction.
And how does it do that? What does it do inside the chip?
It is a microprocessor. I'm ready for this. No. It's a microprocessor that's firmware controlled. But some of that firmware can be modified on the fly. I mean, not the firmware itself, but there's a lot of magic in routines. Yeah, it's FM, if you know what that means. Electronic technician terms. You know. But yeah, we'll get to that. Sorry. The nice thing about these radios is that they're small size. That's pretty small for a 100-watt HF, VHF, UHF transceiver, DC to 450, all modes.
UHF too?
Yeah. What is it? 440, 70 centimeters.
What brand?
Oh, that's an ICOM 7000. Sorry. And some of them are fully menu driven. I mean, you've got to have all your memories in place. There's not a whole lot of knobs on the front of that radio. Some of them have even less. And we'll get into that. Here's a 746. That's the front panel over there. I blew it up so you can all see it. But let me see where I'm going. Okay. Sorry, you'll never believe this, but I finished this about 5 minutes before I walked out the door. So, but this is of the current vintage of these memory. You know, you have your typical displays now. You know, that display more than just the frequency. BFO knobs, RIT knobs, and bandpass filter knobs, and so forth. And you see menu buttons, and we'll get into this in a little bit. Lots of function buttons. The buttons usually have 3 modes. Hold it down for over a second, hit it quick, or hit it real quick. You know. So this I don't know. This is the panel for the 746 regular, but the Pro version of this, which has the DSP and the IF, the Pro has great noise blanker in it, in my opinion. Anyway, it takes care of the problems at my house. So it's probably the best all-around radio I've ever had. Only covers up to 2 meters. Sorry, but everything else in between. 100 watts. 100 watts. Awesome. Okay, here's another one, a smaller one. This is a 718. A lot of people have these. They're very basic, but they are menu-driven. And to set the microphone gain, you got to go to the menu. Set a lot of other stuff, you got to go to the menu. So. That's okay. That's okay. The thing I want to stress is that the basic technology that's in that, not technology, the basic capability and features in the 101, which is, and we'll get to that in a minute, are the building blocks that they build every radio. It's got to tune. It's got to have filters. It's got to demodulate. It's super het based because that's the best receiver for that particular technology. Everything is the same, so you're not going, oh my gosh, they used, you know, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious demodulation. No, it's the same stuff that's happening. They just used discrete components, then they used some analog ICs, and now they're going fully digital. So as the technology changes, the electronic packaging changes, and so does the application into the radio.